you will succeed when you become your authentic self. And that's a decision you have to make, and it's one that we make every day because we're in a constant state of evolving, meaning that who we were yesterday is going to be different today, but who we are as a civilization is quite different than where it was as well. And during changes in our civilization, things happen. We go through a transition individually and collectively. And so we want to know how to get through that. Well, I've been given all the information of how to move through it. When you are moving through what's considered to be your ascension, and you have symptoms, many people might know about that. That's because you're resisting the energies that are happening. We're moving through a really heavy energetic change in our world that will be for the next several days, as a matter of fact. But that's not a bad thing. It's pushing us. It's pushing you. It's pushing you to become who you're meant to become. Sometimes we don't know that. I didn't know it my entire life, but now I'm determined to have you know it because it's really uncomfortable to live a life where you can't own your authenticity. And sometimes it's challenging because of the role that you accepted. I accepted a difficult role in this life. I had to go through all the crap so that I could give you something that could heal you. And I can say that because I know that it's true, because it's all science. When we come into the world, we have these ideas that we have inherited. And so if we don't look at them and move through them, then we keep our lives going in disarray. That's just what happens. And so, but then there are other times certain things can happen. I developed something else. In 1989, when I started to sit down and do automatic writing, because I wanted guidance, as we all do. We want to know what's going on. Who are we? Why is my life like this? Information started coming through. And it was shocking to me at first, and it was healing me. And I was moving through everything, and I've been through everything. And so when I say to people that this work will heal you, I know what it will do. And other people have said exactly the same thing because you're dealing with your unique role in this earth. That's really what's happening. You, because everyone has one, your DNA. So what I discovered was that I had delivered all of this information in a way that no one has ever done. No, and the last several weeks, I'm looking for it. Who's done this before? No one. And so, which made it difficult for people to understand the work, even though I'm saying this is what it's done for me. But you've never seen that before. I've never seen it before. But I sat down with several people the other day and I'm explaining it to them, and they're just like mesmerized because they said, this is incredible. And they could see so many possibilities with it, what it could do for an individual and what it could do for our world. And they got so excited. And I said, oh, great. So now what they want to do is start doing presentations where I can present it all to explain it in a better way. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm going to also do another presentation in May on another big platform. So I'm just getting this out. There's nothing that in our world that's happening accidentally either. All the things you're seeing are just energies that are coming up for review, and they're coming up within you. And so the difficulty is sometimes believing it's the only problem because we could accomplish so much if we could just develop belief. And no one's going to do it instantly. And some people never get there because it's always a journey. And I've been on that journey a long time, which is why I have to shift it now. I'm 74. All that stuff that was going on for me is healed. And that's what I'm giving to others. But I've been not doing what I should do because I keep hanging out, waiting for people to do this. And I put out something earlier because this is absolutely true, and I'm going to explain it. Wilhelm told me a long time ago that people wouldn't do the program unless it was $5,000. I wasn't going to change it to $5,000. And then because I did that, I wasn't having the income that I could hire people to finish all the work and do everything that I needed to do. And that's perfect self-sabotage. When you can't own yourself, when you don't take the next step. So that's what I'm doing now because I want to be a better example. But you must understand, I had to go through all of this. Otherwise, this would not have made sense to anyone. And even this philosophy that I brought through wouldn't have made sense to you unless you had seen all the disruption in the world. And that's everything that Wilhelm has given us. but we heal the disruption within us, and that's how we make the better world. And that's what I've been given. And so it will be later going to the 5,000, but right now, today, you can come in at any rate there because there are monthly things if you want to do that, because anybody can afford it. But let me tell you this, as you're moving through this period, and you're going to question yourself, and you're going to doubt, and you're going to just have to decide if you're going to make a move and create the better life that you want for yourself. And that move will help the world become what it's supposed to be, because you were born to be that important. We just have to work through it in our consciousness individually, and then we have to work through it in our collective consciousness, because there's some of us who still think that certain people don't matter. And Wilhelm says, no, it's everyone. That's why this works. This is universal consciousness, and it works for every single person. But let me show you the message today. I want to just explain how this happened. And I did not know that I had done this because, well, nobody had done it in history, so it was hard to understand it. But it is this. I would receive messages over sometimes, well, over, on the same date over many years, but they were in alignment. And I'll show you that. And these are the message. Yeah, I didn't even see this. We wanted you to see our messenger knows that whenever we begin a message with we, it is because it is an integral portal in your life and world. Please review the messages from 2008. More of you, including our messenger, will be ready to succeed, which you each do when you embody your authentic self. And so it goes through. This is where it started on that day, on this date in 2008, and it's a cycle. And as you go through it, you will see that each time. Now, this was done for me over years, of course, but at each time you will read a message, you'll understand something, you'll answer the questions, and you will be in a different dimension of your life. That's all that happens. We don't evolve instantly. I took it took me 36 years just to accumulate the information, but the world is going to keep evolving as well. And so I'm going to finish more of that content. You're going to always evolve. There are no limits to what you can do unless you decide to accept the limit. And sometimes it's hard. This particular period is challenging for a lot of people. And for me, it's been really challenging. And I put out something the other day. I'm going to explain that. Because it's not challenging for me in the same way it is for you. I've been through all the crap and I know what's happening. I've seen it all before. And so what happens for me is when I see other people suffering, when I know that they could change if they decided to change their consciousness. That's all. And so sometimes we have to be pushed, and that's what I'm doing today. But I invite you to check out the program. You can come in at any rate you want today, but after tomorrow, it's going to be different because I two things. I'm going to have a much bigger audience, and I can't handle that many people. And I like working with people. I want to know you. I want to work with you and understand. And so you have this opportunity now. If it gets to be too many people, that's different. And I'm going to be on a big stage in another couple of months. So that's going to make a huge difference as well. It's time for you to become your best self, no matter what. All right. Thank you for being here. Check out everything in the links in the description. See you soon.